Mars, the planet of action, entered Taurus on June 9th at 12:34 p.m. Eastern Time. We left the fast and furious energy of Mars in Aries and entered the slow and steady energy of Mars in Taurus. Feeling the vibes the heaviest are my fixed signs. It's my Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Sun, moon, and rising. Aries risings, you're also feeling the vibes because you're ruled by Mars, gang. What are the vibes? Mars is in its detriment in Taurus. This means the planet doesn't operate at full strength in the sign. Mars, planet of ambition, is not cozy in the chill and laid back energy of Taurus. Taurus is Venus rule. Venus is a lover, not a fighter. Mars is about action. Mars is essentially our fight or flight. Mars in Taurus is thinking it over before making a move. Taurus is a tortoise. Taurus is a marathon. Mars is the hare. Mars is the sprint. So you get the vibes. These energies don't necessarily mesh well together. Mars will remain in Taurus until July 20th. Mars in Taurus is about planting seeds for the future. It's about long-term goals. We may not see progress. We may have to be patient with Mars transiting Taurus. It's not going to happen overnight. And projects or movements we've been working on are slow, or they could be stalled, delayed. So Mars and Taurus can be less willing to have confrontation, so there could be some rage bubbling under the surface. We've got Mars in Taurus, Pluto is in Aquarius, so Mars is going to form a square to Pluto, and this is exact on June 11th. This energy is building right now. We are leading up to the culmination point. We could feel a little aggressive, agitated, ready for a fight. What's the Astro T? Pluto is the planet of transformation. Pluto is retrograde and at 1 degree. Mars entered Taurus and began to form a square to Pluto in Aquarius. We already know the drill. A square is a tense aspect. It's one of friction. It creates an internal battle that forces external action. I actually have Mars square Pluto in my chart, so yay me. What's the Astro T? Mars is aggression, Pluto is power, Mars is assertion, Pluto is control. You see where I'm going. Mars squaring Pluto can bring conflicts, competition, and all-around toxic behaviors. On the low vibe, Mars square Pluto can bring violence and war. Mars is in a fixed sign Taurus, Pluto is in a fixed sign Aquarius, so both energies are not really willing to compromise. But somebody has to throw in the towel. We may be unwilling to see the other side of a situation, stubborn and fixed in our own way of looking at things, could be relentless and ruthless, determined to get our way. We can be seeking revenge and vengeance. We may feel like someone is blocking us from getting what we want, from making the moves that we want. Let's get into the horoscopes. Aries, your ruling planet is Mars, and it's in Taurus moving through your money house, and you're ready to get to the money. It's time to brainstorm that business idea, not a get-rich-quick scheme, but something that can create long-lasting abundance. While you're feeling ambitious, Taurus is a slower energy than you like, so remember things take time. Pluto in your house of friends squares Mars in your money house. You're like, the bag is mine, but maybe the bag needs to be shared. It could be that you have to break bread with your community. Maybe you're competing with your friends when you should be collaborating with them. If old dreams aren't bringing you abundance, it's time to switch things up. Aries mantra: the more money I give and share, the more money comes back to me. Taurus, Mars is in your sign, bulls, and you're a go-getter. You're ready to do all the things. Mars is energizing you, but make sure you can keep up with all the projects that are coming your way. You may feel more restless and relentless. While you're ready to boss up, there could be a hater on your job that wants to keep you stuck. Pluto is in your house of career and forming a square to Mars. A higher up could resort to some shady tactics to make sure you don't get that promotion or transfer. When they go low, go to hell. No, I'm kidding. Go high. Maybe you need to share the credit on that work project and show your colleagues some love. Be strategic in how you handle difficult people in your professional life. Taurus mantra: my communication with coworkers transforms conflict into collaboration. Gemini, dreams and downloads are popping up for you, twin. Are you paying attention? Mars moving through your house of secrets drives you to isolate a bit. You may be craving alone time, which could be throwing you for a loop because it's your birthday season. Well, if you're a Gemini sun. But allow yourself time to rest and reflect. If you have trouble sleeping, let alone dreaming, throw on some white noise, diffuse some lavender oil, and find chill vibes. While Pluto in Aquarius is in your house of beliefs, maybe you feel torn between sharing your spiritual ideas and keeping them close to your chest. Your intuitive gifts may have the ability to help others, so maybe open yourself up to giving those spiritual keys out to those around you. Gemini mantra: I am open to the gifts that the universe waits to provide. Cancer, the group chat is heating up. You may feel more passionate about your besties, but there can also be some conflicts on the horizon. If you're working on a group project or some kind of collaborative effort, then it may be hard for you to be a team player. But if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. The need for control that sweeps over you with Mars in your house of friends, forming a square to Pluto in your house of transformation, is strong. Maybe you even desire power over everyone and everything. Relax, nothing is under control. All you control is your reaction to situation, Crabbies. Some kind of money issue may arise, and you might have to share your stocks or that inheritance with an ex-partner. Cancer mantra: I am able to forgive and let go of any misunderstandings with friends. Leo, it's time to put yourself out there. Go crazy on LinkedIn. Maybe you're like, I'm leaving corporate life behind. I'm about to become an influencer. I don't blame you after seeing that girl that got the house in the Hamptons and the Range Rover on TikTok. But an op or an ex, maybe an ex is an op, could be preventing you from your professional glow up. There could be some kind of financial obligation that takes the focus off your goals and puts them on your commitments to the people in your life. When Mars in your house of career squares Pluto in your house of relationships. Maybe your ex needs you to hold them down financially or physically. This could mean sharing your time or money when you just want to do your own thing. Leo mantra: I will be more understanding of the needs of others. Virgo, you're ready to experience new views and new cultures. This could be a solo trip somewhere foreign or enrolling in a course. How about hitting up a professional journal to see if they want to publish your article? You're laser focused on expanding your horizons and on a spiritual level as well. Don't book that flight just yet. Mars in your house of adventure is forming a square to Pluto in your house of daily routines. While it's hard for even you to stick to a routine now, someone in your life is here to remind you that you got responsibilities, and the people in your daily life may need you. This could be your 9-to-5 office mates or a family member needing you to pick up kids from camp or just hold down the home front. Virgo mantra: I turn everyday life into an adventure. Libra, you're motivated to clear your debts and collect on any money owed to you. You want that bill paid in full. I know that's right. There could be some kind of rift between you and a business partner or romantic partner over money. Remember, as much as you want to control someone, you can only control yourself. If the money ain't moneying, it's time to make some adjustments. Speaking of money, maybe you've been too risky with your coins, trying to hit a parlay on DraftKings. Mars in your house of joint resources is forming a square to Pluto in your house of fun. Maybe your children need a little money. F them kids. No, I'm kidding. But maybe your children need both your financial and physical attention. Libra mantra: wealth is my state of being. There's plenty to go around and no one needs to struggle. Scorpio, your focus is on your lovers, friends, and foes. If you're seriously dating someone, you may want to put a ring on it. If you're not ready for a commitment, then this is a time when you will date around. You may feel like swiping right on Tinder. There's potential for some drama with friends. This is a period where you can go toe-to-toe with your ops, but the op may be inside the house. Mars in your house of partnerships is forming a square to Pluto in your house of home and family. It could be that you feel held back by a relationship dynamic in your family. Maybe there's some kind of back and forth over a property or some kind of money issue. Nobody wins when the family feuds, so try to resolve it amicably. Scorpio mantra: sometimes we disagree as a family, but we always work things out. Sagittarius, it's time for Kanye's workout plan. You're focused on making changes to your day-to-day routines. This may be through mindfulness, joining a running club, or embracing meatless Mondays. While you're ready to implement new habits and live your best life, there could be some kind of battle between what you want and your siblings and their needs. Mars in your house of habits is forming a square to Pluto in your house of everyday life. You could discover that the people in your daily life are preventing you from switching up your routine. Maybe your brother needs you to drop your nephew at daycare and you want to hit that early morning hot spin class. Is a workout more important than helping your sibling? Maybe. Just kidding. Family first. Sagittarius mantra: I share my time with those in need. I love that. Capricorn, bring on the new love and new hobbies. Cappies just want to have fun. Put yourself out there. How about setting up a dating profile or actually starting a social media account to show off that cool talent, you know, the one no one knows about? Flex your gifts, Cappies. Put yourself out there. While you may be ready to do you, Mars in your house of fun is squaring Pluto in your house of value, aka the money house. Is there someone in your life that needs your financial help or even just for you to show up for them? You may be like, I'm always showing up for people. When is somebody going to show up for me? I know that's right. A Capricorn always has your back. But the universe will never cheat you. All the good karma is coming back to you tenfold. Capricorn mantra: I find a balance between my own needs and helping others. Aquarius, family is the focus, but maybe there's some tension at home too. You rule the roost, but are you too much of a tyrant? Maybe you want to sell grandma's house, but your family says no. Family is our first community, and you know all about community, Aquas. A community works together. Maybe you need to open up and hear your loved ones out. It could be that you're not seeing the other side of the coin. Sometimes it's hard to see another perspective when we're so locked in on our own. Mars in your house of family is squaring Pluto in your house of self. So power struggles are popping off, for sure. But it's better to be kind than right. And do you really want to be feuding with your cousin and uncle? Aquarius mantra: I am building a new positive future with my family. Pisces, the next big idea is loading for you, Pisces. Your mind is sharp, so it's a good time to tackle any projects or tasks that need mental focus. Your everyday life feels very busy as you're running a lot of errands and maybe even booking some quick getaways. While you're ready to make moves, there's something behind the scenes that's bringing up some less than high vibes. Mars in your house of communication is squaring Pluto in your house of subconscious. Maybe old pain from the past is triggering you. There may even be an enemy that you thought was a friend who is either physically or mentally blocking you from moving forward. Forgiveness is the key. You're really holding yourself back. Pisces mantra: I choose peace and release all grudges. Okay, trying something new. Let me know in the comments if you like this.